Now we're going to move on to recovery. I got a very special friend and guest, one of my closest friends, and I trust him a lot. His name's Christian. I'm going to introduce him in a moment, but we're gonna talk for a minute here. I got a few things I wanted to ask him, and I know he's dying to give me the answer. Christian, say hello.
Hello, Christian, alcoholic. Got a year and a half. Did it finally stuck this time so far.
Okay, talk to me about how you actually did it.
I got pissed off. Like we just talked. We just came out of a meeting. You can chit chat all you want. You can read books. You can go to doctors. You can go to therapists. Money might come your way, but if you're not pissed off, then you're just wasting time. You might get a few weeks, white knuckling it. But you're gonna go back. So just cut to the chase and go back then, and come back when you are pissed off and ready.
So you're saying you got to get nasty?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
You can't reason with this because this problem is in the bottom half of your brain. Your bottom half of your brain is not the part that responds to reason. Okay, just like I always say all the time at the meetings, when your house is on fire, you're not thinking about doing crossword puzzles or balancing your checkbook or paying that bill that's overdue.
Gotcha.
You're gonna get the hell out.
Priorities. Okay.
So you have to speak to the bottom half of your brain in a language it understands, which is being, pissed off.
Really pissed off.
Not at the world or over every little thing or, get road rage accidents.
Possessed.
But
okay.
Just get angry at the illness.
I love it. All right, let me ask you a question. I want to ask, what do you do for a living real quick?
I'm a registered nurse.
Okay, so you know a little bit about fentanyl.
Yeah.
Okay. You know where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what I've been preaching all along, what I want. You know all this.
Uh-huh.
That being said, talk to me a little bit about fentanyl. Do we have any use for it?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I've given it in the hospital, and just like every good thing, people came along and perverted it in a way it's not meant to be used. That's all. The cocaine leaf is grown in the high altitude mountains of Chile and Bolivia because it's nature meant for those native people to be able to work at those high altitudes. So the coca leaf gives them, it's like a little extra jacked up caffeine.
And we perverted.
People came along, figured out all these ways to stomp on the leaves in the jungle, pour gasoline all over it, wrench the juice out, pour more shit on top of that like acetone, bake it in a microwave, turn it into a powder, and now it's at a purity level that's ridiculous. It's not, nature didn't mean for it. So, fentanyl's the same thing. Even though fentanyl's man-made, fentanyl's a wonderful drug.
Okay, so from your perspective, you actually see that there's actually some good that comes from fentanyl, which you rarely get to hear.
I've given it myself. Okay. I've put in fentanyl
to who? The worst of the worst, pain, chronic-wise?
Yes, that's who.
The sick, dying, chronic leukemia, cancer,
that's who gets. Yeah, that's who gets fentanyl.
And they get a moment of peace.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean,
we wrecked it.
We wrecked it.
Yeah. We
turned it into, it's not meant to. And fentanyl's dosed in the hospital in micrograms. Think about that. A microgram is 1/1000th of a milligram. Okay, that's how controlled it is in the hospital. You get a little baggie full of it, that'll flatten 5 elephants. That's not how it's meant to be used.
Probably 100. Yeah, you know what, man? It's an interesting perspective that you have. Not many of us on my side of the fence share it, because every day I speak to another family that lost a child, another family that lost 2 children. Okay, I actually have several dead brothers, and not from fentanyl, but I'm sure would be gone by now. Even if they were, you know what? If I was still using, I'd be long gone. Okay, so it's like I'm lucky to be alive myself, and it's wiping out a generation. This one thing that is very useful to you. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, if you take something good and pervert it, that's what's going to happen.
Okay, talk to me about me and Christian do a seminar once a week. Okay, we are from a certain anonymous sect in the program, but we don't bring that. And that's because, why, Christian? Because we can go in there and take 30 minutes of the 60 and say the same thing everyone else is saying. Look, don't drink, go to meetings, get a sponsor, get a home group.
Yeah, you can get that. I mean,
you can get that anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, meetings are to me are still I don't go, but I did for a lot, and and it's for nothing else. It gets you someplace and gets you out of your head. Now the format, I disagree. Stand up, sit down, read this, read that, the same thing over and over again, and no crosstalk. Excuse me, no crosstalk. So this is a lecture, not a discussion. This isn't real like therapy. This is you can't comment on what somebody else said. Well, why? That's how AA started. It was a bunch of guys in Bill W.'s living room shooting the shit. There's no crosstalk. It was a discussion.
All right, thank you for sharing that. And the reason why I asked him to comment on that is because the seminar we just had, we got more done with these men in the last 50 minutes than we could have possibly gotten done if we did a certain format the next 5 weeks. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, and the format has a place too. I mean, I guess, some people, it avoids rowdiness, and it avoids, what I do like about the meetings is there's a three-minute time limit, because I mean, sometimes people can get so going and they don't realize, like
there's a time and a place
15 minutes later. Yeah.
The communication is paramount.
But but like how we do it in here is that's why I come on my Saturday and so do you. It's, we like it, and the guys like it. So.
And that's why I asked Christian to do the interview, because I trust him, and he's actually, he is my sponsor. Thank you, by the way. And he's terrific. You want to know why? I think he's a great sponsor, and I'm going to tell the public. Because he picks up the phone. That's what I need the most. And that's what he does. He's always there for me. He's always been there for me. That's why he's a great friend and a sponsor. He doesn't give me orders. He just wants to see me succeed. That's it. How do you not want a friend like that? These are the types of guys I get to know these days. Boy, am I lucky. What do you have to say about that?
Well, first of all, thank you for being so perceptive.
He's handsome, too. He really is.
Yeah.
I like the new headgear, too, by the way.
So thanks for that.
All right, good. So any final comments before I do my closing?
Yeah, the program is there for you, not the other way around. Okay, don't, everybody's unique. There's no two pieces of, pick it.
They hate that word. They don't let you use it in the room, unique.
Well, I don't want to slam that, but, it's anything that works for you works for you. Steal as much dopamine throughout your day as you can, because when you're done using, you're bankrupt with that pleasure chemical, buddy, and that's why you feel like shit.
Give a couple of helpful tips on increasing your dopamine if you're just walking in and you feel like crap. Start doing what? All
right, well, food I took great delight in, and I did. I sure did. I gained 30 pounds, and that was too much on my skinny frame. So what happened? Going to my earlier statement, I got pissed off when I saw that lard in the mirror. I got pissed off.
Wow.
Not, oh, this is unhealthy, do this, do what they say. No, I was just angry. So I lost a pound a week for 20 weeks and lost the weight back again. But anyway, you got to get the pleasure however you can. That's not destructive.
Okay, good. And that's what the Pipes Network is turning into. I'm about to take on an affiliate. Team Savage. You guys are going to see it at the end of this video. A little clip of some of the best men I know that if you want to get yourself in shape, which is really good for anyone's recovery, these would be some of the best guys to talk to. Me, Christian, but Hector and Nikki. You guys are going to see them really soon, and we're going to have some wonderful products that'll be listed on the network as well that you guys are going to be able to grab, not just T-shirts and underwear. But the bottom line is, if you want to get better, as much as the percentages you think may be stacked against you, I actually think it's 100% if you want it bad enough. And that's the only percentage that matters. Out of those of us who want to grab it, that want it the most, 100%, okay? Your recovery, it's guaranteed. you can guarantee it, but you got to do it yourself. And like Christian said, oh, I see my prince. I'm so handsome today, I think. Like Christian said, you want to make it your own. If you go to get a suit, if you go into what is that, a haberdashery? What do they call that? Yeah. All right, so you go in there and you get a suit. If I go in there and they fit me, right? They do my measurements. They do my back, my waist, which is looking a lot better these days.
Don't stop there now.
Yeah, don't stop there, right? But if they do all that and I walk out, I'm going to have a perfect fitting suit, perfect fitting outfit. Now, if I try and lend Christian my outfit, it's not going to fit him. Even though it's a beautiful outfit, but it only fits me. You see that? Now he goes in, he gets fitted. It won't fit me. So you got to make it your own. What'd you say now? You're not the program's not there. You're there for the
You're not there for the program. The program's there for you.
So make
whatever the program is.
So make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Take a look at Team Savage and give me your thoughts. Comment, share, like, yeah, all of it. Bye.
Seeing as how we're into late November, don't eat the yellow snow.
I'm Jimmy from the Jimmy Pipes Network, and I'm here with my new affiliates, friends, and new partners, Team Savage. This is Heck, this is Nicky. We're going to talk to you a little bit about real recovery, hardcore recovery. If you want to get better, this is how you do it. My guys are going to tell you all about it. And yeah, come check us out on the new Jimmy Pipes Network, our new partner. Fucking go. Team Savage, Jimmy Pipes, now in your motherfucking face. We're gonna get this, man. Come check us out. Put recovery and fitness together. Let's go.
A lot of people ask me on a daily basis, what got me clean? Fitness got me clean. Come check us out with our newest partner, Jimmy Pipes Network. Yo, fitness and recovery go hand in hand, like peanut butter and jelly. You want to come get some work? Come see us at Team Savage, now affiliated with Jimmy Pipes.